vegan leader, true hero.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
รายการของเรามีให้หลายภาษาโปรดดู suprememastertv.com/schedule
Is this heaven?
No, it's the great before. This is where new souls get their personalities, quirks, and interests before they go to Earth.
What do you think happens when we die?
I recognize you. You're that psychic.
I have news for you. I don't do it anymore.
The journey after life, soul and hereafter. Continue watching to find out more.
If you have the pleasure of visiting sunny Bermuda, you'll probably be greeted with, "What nin?" That's a friendly way of asking, "What's happening?" Lovely viewers, I am Kano. The affectionate people of Bermuda cherish such peacemaking friends as you. Today, we are going to present two inspirational films about the mystery of the afterlife, namely Soul and Hereafter. Let's first take a look at Soul. Joe Gardner is a middle school music teacher in New York City, yet what he really wants is to be a jazz musician. We meet him on a very special day of his life. He has been offered a permanent position in the school where he teaches that will provide him with a salary, insurance, and a pension, meeting all his needs for stability in life. He also has a chance to perform later that night in the band of jazz legend Dorothea Williams at the Half Note Club. Joe is so happy and excited that he doesn't notice a manhole on the road and falls in. Soon, he finds himself on the way to the great beyond.
What is this place?
What's your name, honey?
I'm Joe. I teach middle school band. Cut it, go for it! Today started out as the best day of my life.
Back here tonight, first show's at 7.
Yes! Woohoo! You know what that's gonna say? Joe Gardner. I did it. I got the gig.
Must have been sudden for you.
What? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Help! I'm not done! Oh my goodness! Huh?
In shock and not ready to accept death just as his lifelong dreams had come true, Joe manages to escape and ends up in a region called the Great Before. Here, the soul counselors prepare new souls for life on Earth. These unique and individual personalities have the spark of life. Joe accidentally becomes a mentor and needs to help soul number 22 find a spark. However, 22 has no interest in life on Earth and would like to stay in the Great Before forever. She even chooses a voice that annoys people and has failed many esteemed mentors before, such as Mahatma Gandhi Ji, His Excellency Abraham Lincoln, Mother Teresa, Nicolaus Copernicus, Muhammad Ali, and Her Majesty Marie Antoinette, just to mention a few. After 22 sees Joe's life on Earth and how his physical body is now lying in the hospital in a coma, she can't understand why Joe even wants to go back. 22 introduces him to Moonwind, a mystic devoted to helping the lost souls of Earth find their way. Moonwind happens to live in New York City.
Is this heaven?
No, it's the great before. This is where new souls get their personalities, quirks, and interests before they go to Earth.
Meet 22.
I don't want to go to Earth.
Stop fighting this.
I don't want to. Okay, look, I already know everything about Earth, and I don't want anything to do with it.
You're missing out on the joys of life, like pizza. I can't smell. We can't taste either?
All that stuff is in your body.
No smell, no taste.
Or touch. See?
Okay, I get it.
As difficult as it is, Moonwind does find a way to get Joe back to Earth, and by accident, he also brings 22 along, making things more complicated. 22 lands into Joe's physical body that is lying in the hospital, and Joe's soul ends up in a therapy cat. This leads to a chain of hilarious events. The pair need to find Moonwind in New York in order to switch back their physical identities. Will Joe be able to perform at half note? Through the ensuing adventures, 22 has an awakening about the meaning of life. Meanwhile, Joe gets the rare chance to look at himself from afar, watching on while 22 interacts with his students, his barber, and even his mother.
Wow, it's my life.
Is all this living really worth dying for? You're still alive?
Can you help me get back?
No way!
There I am. What are we waiting for?
Wait, not me!
That's weird.
What is it?
151,000 souls going to the great beyond every day, and I count every single one of them. The count's off.
Full of twists and turns, this fantastic new Disney film, produced in 2020 by Pixar Animation Studio, takes us on a special journey filled with hearty laughter and valuable lessons. Starring Jamie Foxx as the voice of Joe and Tina Fey as the voice of 22, the film is also filled with enchanting jazz music composed by the illustrious duo Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, along with the renowned Jon Batiste. Soul was directed by Oscar-winning Pete Docter, who also co-wrote the story with Mike Jones and Kemp Powers. Commenting on the making of the film, Pete Docter said, "I think most of the team were excited to stretch outside the box of what people might expect from an animated movie. Subjects like, why are we alive? What are we doing with our time on Earth?" Soul has won numerous awards since its release, including the 2021 Oscars, Golden Globe Awards, and BAFTA Awards for Best Animated Feature Film and Best Original Score. It's time to appreciate some of the things we are grateful for in our lives. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Vegan, for the smart people only. Welcome back to the journey after life, soul and hereafter. In the movie Hereafter, Marie Layla, a French television journalist, is hit by the 2004 tsunami while vacationing in Thailand. Swallowed by the wave but rescued later, Marie has a vision of people standing in a realm of light. She even sees the mother and daughter she was talking to before the tsunami, holding hands. Later, returning home to Paris, Marie keeps wondering what her vision means. She discusses her story with a specialist in Switzerland and learns that many people have had similar near-death experiences. The specialist encourages her to write a book about her experience so that more people may become open to the concept of life after death. Another character, George Logan, is an American with the ability to communicate with the deceased and passes on messages to their living relatives or friends. He finds knowing so much can be extremely disturbing and subsequently gives up his career as a clairvoyant and tries to live a normal life. In London, we meet 12-year-old twins Jason and Marcus, who are trying very hard to stay with their mother, who has serious substance abuse issues. One day, when Jason goes to pick up the detox prescription for his mother, he loses his life in an accident. Marcus is devastated by the tragic news. When he is moved to a foster family, he seldom talks anymore and tries everything he can to reach Jason in the other world. As we watch these three stories converge and the characters' lives entwine, Hereafter is both a thought-provoking and inspiring movie, leaving viewers to contemplate the afterlife awaiting us. Great viewing! This riveting 2010 drama was directed, co-produced and scored by the internationally renowned Clint Eastwood and written by the famous British playwright Peter Morgan. Hereafter won multiple awards and was nominated for the 2011 Oscar for Best Achievement in Visual Effects. Soul and Hereafter are two profound films that will remind us of the purpose of this life and our true focus. Noble viewers, it's been a pleasure to have you with us on Cinema Scene. Coming up next is Going Meatless with Christy Middleton, Vegan, Transforming the Way You Eat and Live, Part 2 of 4, right after Noteworthy News, here on Supreme Master Television. May we all adopt a more sustainable lifestyle and be happy and content in God's grace.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/CS.
Be vegan, make peace.